dull. Make sure you guys are shooting the correct legs. Be careful of the collisions. I don't want to hear complaints about it. Work around it. Let's play this game.
I need another heavy. I've got TB and a quick draw.
I want to get fairly tight to it. Now, anybody who's going to be working range, I'm going to need you to fade right on this. And when anybody's running short, is going to stay towards the top of the caldera if we're going to come at them.
I have you in the Griff. Griffin.
Sounds good.
Well, that's the thing. We got to get to brawling range, so I may be moving us, right up to the hoop if we have to.
Wolverine nach Charlie 4.
It's fine, chill the out, man, it's fine, it's just a 5-star.
Komm, Leute, redet miteinander.
15 seconds.
Yeah, exactly, that's
Don't
fine,
die.
guys,
15 seconds, don't die.
guys. 3, 2, 1.
Charlie Dar, CT, yellow. Okay, go get Charlie, see if we can get it.
There, to your left, there's there. Sorry, shit. So, jetzt guys, hinter die Indie-Pocken.
Mediums be prepared to pull back E40 towards the E5 border. On my mark.
Left side, come on! Like now, I need strikes on OP barrels. Why are our strikes up?
Die Hauptgruppe rechts, Uferlinie.
They have 3 mechs sitting on the left side when you pass over. Overheating is bad. Both legs on the Griffin. Hit the Griffin.
Woo! Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. That was such a
That's right. I'm gonna spawn Lance, you guys in Charlie, Lance, you guys in Bravo. That's B2C1.
This third drop is 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, 2 assaults.
Jetzt in die Breite, zieht euch in die Breite.
Lights, watch our backs. We're gonna about base and take up position in Bravo 6.
Ja, kurz Aufschaltung, Delta 4, 3 Stück, 2 Mediums einleiten, wie ich es richtig gesehen habe.
Make a firing line.
C4 Tactical Hill, boys.
Fox.
Laufen unter ECM, hab 2 durchlaufen, 10, Bravo 4.
And get ready to hit people coming from our right.
Charlie on the left, Charlie, Hellbringer on the left.
Okay, let's group up towards the left. We're gonna press through Bravo 3 to Bravo 4. I think they're kind of spread out.
Check yourselves. Make sure you've got UAV cool shot.
Here they come. They're pushing hard, guys.
Deco. Tez on.
Go.
Oh, got a contact here, Bravo 3.
Nice, Marshall. I'm on Delta Griffin.
Well, if you cross it, then get in their face. They got a highlighter. They just pushed up on Theta. We need help on Theta. Up on Theta.
Yep, that's the noise. Go. Let's finish this.
Full pressure, guys. Full pressure. They're down low. They're down low in Charlie 3.
Get the fucking arm, Jackson.
Jackson, cool shot. Cough. I got him.
Go, P3, go.
Echo, go. Get over on your medium, guys. Get Echo Stormcrow.
God, I suck as a pilot, but thank I packed my skill. I'm sorry that you died, sweet girls, but we will send a reasonably nice letter to your family.
They have a replace. Hello everybody, we are live again with an MBA match, this time Division F, and we have MGSq T20. It's a really long team title actually. MGSq 2D20 Shoebill Overkill. Playing against QFES Escadron Suicide. And both teams are in lobby already. Team 1 is locked. Team 2 is getting ready. Team 1 had some issues with the pilot who lost connection, unfortunately. I had to replace him. And I'm sitting here again with the wonderful Mr. Xander Beach. casting with me, like the earlier match today. And we still try to wrap our heads around the points in MBA, the Mercenary Bonding Authority. See, I even remembered that. Xander, what do you say about that?
That is very impressive.
See, I can learn, sometimes at least.
The question is, do we still have chirping in the back?
They are a little bit more quiet, the birds, right now, but
Okay. But
I
if
read-
somebody hears chirping, this is because this is MBA, this is MechWarrior Basketball Association secretly.
True. So we need
So,
to have
feel
a little bit of
immersed.
squeaking, right?
Yeah.
That's
Feel
definitely
immersed on a court.
perfect.
We are launching in 10 seconds.
Wow, that's fast. By the way, that's the first thing I learned about MBA, with the shorter times each team has to log in. The breaks between drops are really short, aren't they?
Yep. So we will not have time for debriefs between the matches, between the games. So I don't know what's your plan about that, Mister.
I do not really have a plan. I mean, maybe what's important to notice here is for the people who are new to comp or new to MBA, MBA is going to be played in its 5 drops and with different kinds of compositions. First drop played on Caustic Valley in domination game mode. No lock weapons. It's going to be 4 lights and 4 mediums on each side. You can have 1 double chassis, but that's about it. So you're kind of forced to pick your poison in a way and just can't take 4 of the same kind. And the interesting part for me is the scoring. With MBA, it's not just winning a drop and a couple of kills. You need to earn your reputation points. And that means you are going to get 300 reputation points for each drop that you're winning. And then there's a special winning condition in each drop. And can you remember what it was in drop 1?
Killing more than 5 mechs, I believe.
Right, that's right. So if you destroy 5 mechs or more in drop 1, you get an additional 50 points, even if you are losing the drop. So kills are important. And whoever loses the drop still gets 25 reputation points for everybody they have killed.
Oh, I am observing the MGSq.
Wonderful.
So I'm gonna hop into oiled up pause on a commando.
Mm-hmm.
We can have the direct POV. What
Yeah,
they're gonna do.
We have a little bit of screen and screen going on here, so you can see Xander's perspective from in pilot perspective. And I will provide kind of the overwatch. Escadron Suicide is kind of taking a wide route over the mountain, while MGSq seems to be sitting close to or in the middle of the circle, more or less. And with Escadron Suicide, they have 2 groups basically. As
So
well,
it seems that MGSq really bunched up in the middle, and the Escadron is doing some flanking stuff.
they're playing around that, yeah, but they are falling back again.
They're creating
They're
angle
on
right
their
now.
flanking maneuver.
Nobody really gets damaged.
There's a strike coming in here on John
Into
Courage
Jeff.
and Zerklinator. John actually takes some percentages of damage. The 4-man squad is coming back in, but MGSq has
Vibe-wise, MGSq is running definitely Brawl on the side of the Escadron. Also, a lot of SRAMs, a lot of small
Yeah.
lasers, a lot of heavy mediums. So it is going to be very much brawly.
MGSq has his Overwatch 2ER large 6 light machine gun Jenna Fury here.
Oof,
And now
big
the
damage.
fights seems to be starting here in the middle. Azua, DC Roshan and the others are going in. They are kind of going for the Huntsman here. But Azua's taking a lot of damage in the Arctic Cheetah. He's getting legged. Methane destroyed Corsair in the meantime. Oiled Up Pause finally gets a kill on Azure. We are in the middle of a nice brawl. The Jenna's still shooting into the fight here. Seems like Spider's coming a little bit late to the fight with his Bushwhacker. So far, pretty clearly in favor of MGSq, 4 kills. Even if a lot of them are badly damaged by now. John finally gets a kill on Arminius. Demetrius following right away, so it gets more even now. 4 to 3 kills. Can Escadron turn this around? It's 4-4
It's still
now?
anyone's game.
Yeah,
it is anyone's game.
It's gonna be close. I mean, they still have this super fresh Jenna that keeps shooting into the fight, and that might be a huge advantage in the end, actually.
The Spider Kochon is absolutely fresh in a Bushwhacker with 2 racks, so...
Yeah, he came really late into the fight. The Firestarter and Commando finally were able to kill Jean, and now it's a 3 vs 1. So even if the Bushy is kind of fresh, he's not so fresh anymore, losing a leg, then the other one is gonna follow, but he's getting killed in the back. That's it.
Command is happy to hear of your success
yeah,
and achievements on the surface.
General is absolutely fresh. The double-ear large light machine guns did the work from the side.
I'm really
very
looking
well.
forward to see his kill count. And by the way, have a look at the minimaps. They have a ton of UAVs up. Just a friendly reminder, this is a Division F drop. You do not expect such great UAV execution. Shout out to some Div A pilots who need to practice their UAV game. Looking at the damage, the Jenna did 414, the Commando 493 for MGSq. Nova 566, very impressive numbers. On the
Yeah, it seems that commitment to do Arctic Cheetah did not work out that well for the Escadron. So, yeah, it was a nice brawl.
Absolutely, pretty good. So that's 5 kills for both teams, by the way, which is important. So I will jump back into the lobby here and update the scoreboard accordingly. So that was the drop was 1 for MGSq, right?
Yes. But I left already, so
Yeah,
we might
that's-
need to see it
Yeah,
on a record.
it was. Then that means they get the 50 extra points for the objective in this drop 1, getting 5 kills or more. On the other hand, Escadron, they don't get for the win. MGSq gets 300 reputation points plus 50 reputation points for the drop 1 objective, killing 5 mechs or more. Escadron won't get 300 reputation points for a win, of course, because they lost, but they get 50 points for the objective, and they killed 5 mechs, and they're gonna get 25 reputation points for each mech they have killed. So that's another 125, 175 in total. And this already shows you something that's very important about MBA. It's not so much about just winning at the drops. It's each kill, each objective counts. You can get a lot of reputation points simply from getting kills. In this case, the score is now 350 to 175 reputation points. And what we have seen earlier today, there was a match between two teams, SROT and KSG in Division B, which ended in terms of drops 3-2, but in terms of reputation points, it turned out to be a tie with 1100 reputation points for both sides. Important to notice here, and let's see how this match turns out to be looking like in this regard in the end compared to what we have seen so far. So I think it's a quite interesting and nice angle now. With this different kind of scoring makes everything count a little bit more.
Unless we made a big mistake in calculation, which is also possible.
Indeed, but I checked the ticket, and the way it was reported, it seemed to be a tie earlier. But I hope I have it.
Neat.
I have the point calculation correct this time. We'll see. If I'm wrong, please, people, correct me. That would be highly appreciated.
I think I know who's gonna calculate the points for Mantra. Nice.
Not me. Better, not me.
Yes, yes. Very much you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty even brawl, but the MGSq definitely had a bit better plan in a pocket, let's say it like that.
Yep. This is Overwatch China, that was pretty strong.
Yep.
So I'm
Let's see what the
figuring
teams
out.
are gonna cook up for the HPG drop. This can be interesting.
For sure.
Mm.
So
We already were surprised today about the HPG drop.
Indeed. And drop 2 now is on HPG Conquest, right? By the way, you're super interesting. You have to change the region from each drop, right?
Yes, that's why I prepared the sequence to put in.
Yeah.
You alternated the home team, away team, home team.
So that's I'm not sure, did we have this in past competitions like that the same way? I remember there was some switching in terms of home region, but often it was like the higher seeded team simply got the server or something like that. But in this case, the region is switched back and forth, right?
Yep, so we start with the home team region, in this case it's MGSq. Won this lobby, and we played first game on NA. The second game is being played on European servers.
Nice.
So if you have bad hit drag on one, you may have better chances on the other one.
Good luck with that. As Leon commented in the chat, that focus fire is just a suggestion. Well, I
To be
think
fair, it's kind of the same in every division.
always it's so hard to
It's
stay with
always
8 people
chaos,
on one
especially
target.
in a brawl.
Absolutely. But to be fair, I mean, this is Division F. You expect some crazy stuff and shenanigans and I don't know what. But that was a very straightforward brawl in a way. They had all the UAVs up, they went for legs, they had kind of decent focus fire, they even had an Overwatch mech. I mean, of course, I know Azur's team has quite some experience as well, and the other guys too. There are a couple of people around who have played comp before. But still, it was very coordinated in a way.
Yeah, I agree. It was very solid.
So never underestimate Division F. So in terms of drop 2, I think we have a different kind of mech composition right now. It's going to be 2 lights for mediums and 2 heavies for each team. And the special win condition is going to be 5 kills again. So any team that gets 5 kills at least gets an additional 50 points. Beside the 300 for a win, and then some additional kill points for the losing team for how many kills they get. So with 8 v8, that's potentially 200 points. So if you just assume you would get all 8 kills, even as the losing team, and the bonus, that would mean even on the losing side you can get up to 250 points, on the winning side up to 350 points, and this is not such a big difference in the end anymore.
Yep. Seems that MGSq are pretty light for this drop. And by
375.
pretty light, I mean they are very light.
Oh wow, yeah.
So there must be some 40 toners or 60 toners even. We might see some quick
Yeah.
draws or something.
Maybe they go for something very fast, brawly. Yeah.
Yeah. Shall see. You can fit the whole other mech in a difference on it right now.
Indeed. 40 tons, I know some people who would love to take a Vulcan on top of that.
Must be Copics.
Must be good picks.
I think for this game not necessarily apply the hurry up policy.
Yeah, in Division F we
Yes.
are a little bit more forgiving on this. If the team captains don't enforce this themselves, it's not necessarily up to us. We are just casting, not referees or anything like that.
Okay. They seem to be locked. And we're gonna start in 10 seconds.
Wonderful.
Alright. Well, the question is, will we have an Overwatch max on the wall?
Let's figure that out. I will switch to your perspective because you tend to load a lot faster than I do.
Yeah, but until they start, I usually don't move.
I'll
It
hope.
can crash people.
I hope I'll be there until then. It's a beautiful sky for sure.
We're on a moon.
Oh, I'm loading in finally. So I'm going back to my perspective with your view and view on top of that.
Okay, dropships are coming in.
I'm here on the Escadron suicide side.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource
So a quick
points.
wipe
Stop any
check. We
hostiles
have a
getting your way.
Centurion.
Oh, and over here we have Sun Spider and Centurion on the Escadron side. Beagle A, Shadowcat P, Firestarter 9, Spider
We have
5,
Gamma.
and the two here. The Thanatos and the Stormcrow. Thanatos
Enemy forces
5S.
have Sigma.
That's looking a little bit like he should be going onto the wall with his 2 silver bullet gauss rifles.
So
We have
Azure
gained
is
Epsilon.
already on Theta. The wall is occupied by people.
Theta is
nonetheless.
controlled by the enemy.
It's a Stormcrow.
Welder Pause and a Summoner D with ERPPCs, but he's dropping down now. There is in a Cicada 3F.
Jeff on a Niger on the other side with the Gauss and some lasers. Or am I?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Gauss for ear large.
One Gauss for ear large. Interesting.
So
build.
we are about to have a fight downstairs. I'm going to put the Azure's perspective
I'm going underneath here as well.
because it's a Snob Spider. That's a mech I can get
But
behind.
it seems like Jin Courage is chasing them out, but falling back again. There's 3 people
How
on the ramp.
expensive was it? It was basically free.
Viper's coming back in. We might have the fight going on here right now, because they are fighting with Azure in the back.
Yep. This is a brawl downstairs.
Yep.
Jin Courage almost legged. So Firestarter will go down any second.
And the whole MGSq team
Theoretically.
is basically in here.
MGSq is here and they want this. So Escadron is trying to get out. The
Interesting part
theory
is
goes up.
Escadron actually gets out. Spider Kochon is still a little bit late in terms of getting out, but nobody got killed.
That is,
That's wild.
yeah, this is the joy. Yeah, that the time to kill is a bit less.
Resource
Definitely.
point Theta is ours.
Some UAVs up on the outside. X
We have a bit of
Corsair
it.
running out here in the open. He might not know where to escape to. So they might get a kill on him. Zerglinator is going for him. So
Yeah,
He's
Cheetah
halved by
loses
now.
half of the mech.
The shard is halved. Still 2 SM6s. And he's basically fighting alone against 6 people.
Yeah, but while that is happening, the tickets are going up and up.
Indeed. Still 1 down for MGSq. Escadron got that kill finally.
We have a bunch of UAVs above the Escadron right now.
But it's mostly their own. And the interesting part is they
So-
still have only 1 cap. They didn't even go and cap Kama, but they sent out 2 cap bots now. Or at least
Yeah.
one cap bot, and the Stormcrow is rotating to the left as well. While the rest of the
Azur is
team is
gonna
trying
take
to take.
Kappa right now.
Yeah, he's taking cap bot
Kappa is
responsibilities.
under enemy control.
While MGSq left underneath as well again, and they try to get a little bit more top control. With the Huntsman Jeb going up on the ramp. Behind them, of course, Jeff in the night gear still providing overwatch. And the Cicada as well, providing some overwatch.
So I am looking through the eyes of a spider with a snub-nosed PPC.
Yeah, I will switch to your perspective
This is
real quick.
this is the moment when you really can start taking cap points as a spider.
But he's simply
this
coming
is
back in.
the tickets are ticking, but it's not yet too late. So
No, I mean we are almost halfway through the tickets now, so it's time to get some action, and Escadron is taking Theta at the moment. And it seems like nobody was really contesting it, just a little.
okay.
But we have a fight,
now happening.
a dogfight going on here on top with Azur versus Arminius. Is Azur gonna follow him? Arminius in the flee, he went down. Azur is jumping out in the back, and Arminius is coming for him.
Nice shot.
Arminius has an open left torso. Azur is nothing open yet. Just now he has an open leg. But if he can
Opa.
take the side torso of Arminius, that would be huge, of course.
There is Overwatch now on top.
And Jan Courage is coming in to help Azur here.
Oh. There's definitely well needed reinforcement. I believe the flea should go down. Some laser tickle should make it happen.
Switching to your full perspective again, so people can look at it from your side. Spider, both legs open.
So Jeff in the meantime is taking down one of the mechs.
Arminius
Nice
died,
shot.
but the Cicada's up top and taking shots on the Firestarter and Spider now.
Kata gets hit.
Resource point Theta is ours.
In the meantime, there's a little bit back and forth about Theta. MGSq got Theta back.
Cicada gets backstabbed absolutely massively.
He should have left a lot more early.
He must be scared right now. The Cicada must
He's gonna
be
drop.
scared.
The
Needs-
Beagle is waiting for him, getting shots in on him right away.
Now they're gonna take Epsi fully,
Yeah.
I think.
Cicada's legged and dead.
Okay.
I will switch
Let's see
back to my
Where else the
perspective.
fights are happening.
Some Overwatch now here
taken
from
it
so
the Stormcrow
yeah, so
on Big Boss
this
and the
is
Huntsman. Oh, Big Boss
this
goes
is-
down. He was probably overheating. No.
Vapor was
Beta
just
is
standing
controlled
and
by
being
the
shot in the CT by 2 LBX5s and 2 plasmas from the wall.
And this is a 4 cap for Escadron now. They really understand the urgency. They have 4 caps, still Gamma to go. They got 4 kills so far.
We have a stuck mech. The pause is absolutely stuck.
And there's a fight going on underneath again. Huntsman and Viper trying to fight off the Escadron guys here. who try to make sure that they get another kill, and there we are at 5 kills, 6 kills. Azure getting 2 more kills in. So the last mech alive is Jeff in the Buffalo. He's still pretty fresh.
He is a fresh mech and in his night gear, so he has chance to make some kills happen.
Yeah, and every kill, as I remember, counts for 25 reputation points. That's quite valuable.
So Shadowcat must go down here. There is
Shadowcat is open CT. Weagle is jumping in front of it, sharing armor. The night gear has a wide open left torso, about to pop.
Shadowcat
It
does
pops.
go down.
That's another kill for them. That's good at least.
They have resource point Gamma.
Jeff is absolutely cooking himself.
Absolutely, and he's dying now. One
You
touch
can
CT.
definitely have some barbecue there.
Nice one.
Nice mech.
Wow, that was a nice comeback for Escadron, it felt like.
That was definitely a comeback and very good
Well played.
cap retakes. It is unfortunate that the pause and the summoner got fully stuck,
Yes,
couldn't play the game.
that was really bad for them. I mean,
So-
look at the damage, he did 615 damage.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think the
I
Overwatch
think
makes...
it could have been the decider.
Yeah, the Overwatch makes actually did an amazing job with the Summon and the Night Gear, 615 and 659 damage. On the other hand, on Escadron, Spider Coachon in the Weagle, 704 damage, which is super impressive, 3 kills from him. And the Sun Spider D with 407, that was pretty decent as well. And 432 for the Stormcrow.
On a QFES, the Stormcrow was the Overwatch mech with a very interesting build on the edge for the wall build. So it was 2 LB5s and 2 plasmas, and he did ramp up some kills. That is neat.
Absolutely. Great job.
So good. Commencing team swap.
So we have a win for Escadron. They destroyed 5 mechs, and can you remember how many mechs MGSq destroyed? 3, if I'm remembering correctly, right?
I think so, but I would prefer to check.
I need to check as well.
So
It was 3, yes. I just checked. So that's a win for Escadron. I'm updating the scoreboard right now as we talk. Escadron did get the additional 50 points. And it's 3 kills for MGSq at 75 points. So we are currently looking at 425 reputation points to 525 reputation points, if I'm not miscalculating. I mean, we have a chat here available, guys. In chat, have a look if we are calculating correctly. If not, you can point it out to us. We are trying our best here.
that is a lot of things to juggle.
There's some...
We are
Yeah, indeed. It's quite an endeavor over here. And I'm so happy to have you, Xander, because you're taking care of lobby and of team swaps and region swaps and map swaps and all this kind of stuff. Casting has become quite a job with all the
definitely
technology in the back.
technologia.
Technology.
Well, to be honest, so is leading any team. That's why it is very much like when we watch the lower divisions and newer players, for example, coming
Mhm.
in to play competitive, and people want to, okay, I'm gonna do a team, yeah, like I'm gonna start a team, I'm gonna organize people, and then they like realize it's a kind of close to a second job at any level. And it is, in my opinion, it is a miracle that like we have so many teams in MechWarrior that are committing their time and
Absolutely. I mean, seriously,
enjoying the
people
game.
out there, whoever's running a team, what are you doing with your life? Come on. This game is going forever right now. We are at more than 10 years easily. And we still have such a active com scene. So that's kind of nice. But as you can see, even Division F, these people have really good strategies going on. They must take things at least half serious, even if they are like, hey, we are playing in the lowest division, but still. That was some really really decent fights that we saw in there. Not to be underestimated. And for drop 3, it's gonna be, drop 3 is my new favorite drop, by the way, because it has a commander mech. Drop 3 is called Commander Assassination. We are going to be on HPG again. And the interesting part is every team needs to bring one commander mech, and they can choose between a Cyclops, an Atlas, or a Direwolf. Beside that, they bring 3 mediums and 4 heavies. And there's this special bonus point condition again. And that is if you destroy the enemy commander mech and your own commander mech stays alive, you get an extra 50 points. Both teams are locked already. These guys are way too fast, if you ask me. No, team 1 is locked.
Team 1, yeah.
Fortunate. So we still have maybe a minute or something like this. How comes that these people are all so organized? I don't remember my teams ever being this organized.
Yes.
Yes.
I literally remembered like playing against Antares and waiting for 20 minutes.
Impossible.
I remember.
This can't be true. This can't be true. And don't pretend Lords were any better.
Well, I refuse to comment without a lawyer.
Here we go.
I'm in danger. Cafe will find me.
By the way, most recently,
Secrets.
I had some of the old Antares pilots showing up in our old Discord again. And the Discord was already the part where some of the really old Antares pilots did not participate anymore because they dropped out before we even had a Discord. This is, oh my god, we are really old, Xander. I still remember TeamSpeak times. So there are actually some pilots every once in a while who used to play comp like 10 years back, were having a peek at the game again and are thinking, is it worth coming back? I'm not sure. Maybe I play a game or two. And surprisingly, at least, or not surprisingly, I don't know, some people actually stay and start playing again, which I think is pretty amazing.
Well, isn't it the same thing that happened to us, really?
Kinda.
Yeah.
How much of a break did you take?
From 2017 until 2024.
Really?
And then
this
like,
long?
Then I played for like 2 months, then I dropped it again, and then Leon gaslit me into playing. Because, you know, all old friends are playing.
Good job, Leon.
So,
very good job.
Yeah. It was a good break, honestly.
I mean, I had a couple of breaks, but I think nothing more than a year and a half or maximum 2 years. And then I got sucked in again and played a little bit of comp, and then I had enough again and didn't play anymore and came back like 2 or 3 times easily. And here I am still.
Yeah, I mean, we are basically ancient relics, so we must be ready. Waiting for
looking good.
confirmation.
Yeah, they have some connectivity issues.
Yep.
So
okay.
Team 2 ready.
Both teams
Okay.
absolutely locked in,
Yeah,
focused.
let's get the game started before they think otherwise.
Yep, before anyone drops out again or gets stuck because of lack of lube. I like the Leon's comment that oiled up pause wasn't that word that got stuck.
Indeed. Oh no.
I am very much in.
I'm still loading. But that is nothing new.
Yeah, I am going to explore the high ground.
I'm gonna switch to your perspective real quick.
What are those antennas? What is their purpose? Who built them?
I mean, it's a moon.
I mean, this is the
HPG station.
HPG itself. I always wanted to. What is he?
Oh, I'm finally in.
Great.
Switching back to my perspective for the moment. Even if yours is obviously more pretty. Now the teams seem to be coming in. Yeah, there's some flying action going on here. I'm
So
on the
Command coming in.
MGSq side,
Capture and hold the
and they
resource
bring a
point.
Direwolf
Stop any
Prime,
hostiles
Night Gear
getting
D,
your way.
Summoner D, Jäger Mech. Is it a duelist? Probably. Phoenix Hawk, Nova, Black Lana, and a Summoner 2B.
So, on the side of Escadron, we do have a DDC
We
Atlas.
have Gamma.
DDC Atlas.
Absolute
That's-
unit.
That's very
Look
old
at
school.
this guy.
That's very old
Absolutely
school.
beautiful. I'm gonna
Oops.
lock in the perspective in a second, but the rest. We have a Vindicator, we have Orion 2C, so they are ready for brawl. They have normal Orion as well,
Enemy forces have
and
Sigma.
they are just going down to the basement, I believe.
Yeah.
MGSq
MGSq
entering the
is
basement in the
entering the
meantime.
basement with the Phoenix Hawk and a
This-
Black Lana.
So I wanna see what's gonna happen to Black Lantern now,
Let's
because
have a look.
Theta
What
is
happens
controlled by
if
the
they are
enemy.
is
coming in?
about to enter as well.
I'm gonna add your perspective to my stream and stream.
Kappa is
Indicator
under
and
enemy
Shadowclad,
control.
engaging the Black Lana here. Getting some shots in. Not too much damage done so far.
They are pulling it out.
MGSq is pulling out, giving up Zeta for now. Even if it was kind
That's-
of an equal situation, and we have this big
Oh,
group up
that-
of MGSq
that was
in
good.
front of the gate right now. They are getting ready to get in, right? They are about to move in right now.
Yep.
With the whole group,
They
and they
are getting it.
might get on the Uziel here. Probably getting an early kill.
Resource point Theta is ours.
Uziel loses arm. In the meantime, the Black Lantern is getting absolutely focused by a couple mechs.
Indeed, he was overextending a little bit here.
the
Jägermech
Uziel
is
is
coming
still
in
alive.
now as well. And everybody's
Some
pulling
of
back
them
out.
Pulling out.
With the
Yeah.
Jägermech now in alone and probably gonna get murdered here. Yes, he is going down fast. Alone against the whole enemy
Yep.
Escadron team. That was not a good
Atlas is
decision.
in.
But he gets a shot into the Uziel. Uziel at 23%, still living. He survived even that. Azur did a really good job in the Uziel. He's open everywhere. Down at 22%, but still 4 medium pulse lasers. In the meantime, tickets are in favor of MGSq, but not by much. 2 cap points for both teams. Epsilon still not touched. Summoner. And looking at the percentages, it looks like MGSq really took a bad beating. The Summoner 2B is down to 37% as well. He's hiding up top here. We can have a quick look at him. Both legs are about to go. He's halved as well, down to 2
Uziel
FN6. He's
Goes
lagged.
down.
This is going to be the next pick for Escadron on the Summoner. Orion is coming in, finally getting the kill. Some Overwatch Fire going on from the
So-
Dire and the Night Gear now into Escadron. Let's see if... I think they are hiding a little bit too much. The Dire Wolf and the Night Gear need to share more armor. Because Escadron is really getting the best of the Summoner and the Black Lantern now. Black Lantern down to 62. Summoner is going down real quick now as well. You
Yep.
can watch it
Pulse
over
is
here.
going down any second.
Yes, he has 3 people on him. He won't live for much longer, and then the Black Lantern is most likely next. And he's tanking really well, 28%, and there he finally goes down. That's 3 down for MGSq, 2d20. Azur and the Uziel died in the meantime. 1 more down, the Black Lantern, as mentioned, he was supposed to follow after the Summoner, considering how things look like. And therefore it's kind of a bad situation for MGSq now. Of course they have these 2 mechs up high. They have the Nova up high here as well, and those 3 mechs on the wall. But the fights they took, they never really took them under Overwatch.
No, they took them downstairs and everywhere, and Direwolf did not have a chance to shine, but
Yeah. They might get a kill on the Orion now. With the Dire. Yeah, Orion goes down.
gets a
The
kill.
Dire is half, by the way. The Night Gear is still
There is a
kind of fresh.
Atlas.
The Atlas DDC is pretty fresh, yeah. Nova is falling back, and they have this Thunderbolt here in the back, getting some back shots on the Night Gear. If they play it well, they can actually take off the right torso of the Thunderbolt. Not sure if he's XL.
Or snubs. I'm not sure. If it's
Probably
Like-
not.
let's see how fast
And
smack.
there's some shots coming in here from the Thanatos in the back now as well. So
Thanatos is fresh.
MGSq is pretty
Uh,
much surrounded.
I would
Thanatos is
expect this Thunderbolt to be the
Yeah,
not XL.
finally Sir Arminius goes down. On the other side of the map, basically. Nova is still at 80%. Jeff is trying to make something happen by moving over here. That's 3 cap for Escadron now. But they obviously need more caps. They have John in the Shadowcat. He's pretty hurt going for the caps now. This is the best he can do considering how damaged he is. And in the meantime, the rest of Escadron is trying to get something going here with the 3 Overwatch mechs. We have DC Roishun coming up in the Thanatos to engage with the Nova. He's taking it slow.
Everyone is
And in the
pretty
meantime, we
beat
have a
up.
1v1 of the Vindicator against Jeff in the Night Gear.
Yep.
Vindicator goes down. Jeff has an open
Jeff
right torso now.
still has armor.
He
if
still
we
has
win.
armor. He needs to get the cap point now. But unfortunately, he's the last one against 5 people alive on Escadron. The best he can hope for now is to actually get maybe a kill or 2. But considering that the Atlas is still completely fresh, he's unlikely to get the commander kill. And there he goes down against Orion. I missed that, sorry.
He gets absolutely sent into Mech Bay. Holy, that was a
With
shot.
Ultra AC-20 and 3 heavy large lasers. That's quite an alpha from the Orion, of course, as well.
Damage.
Damage.
To C. Orion to C. 800 damage. Vindicator 700 damage. Very respectable.
Tell us a little bit more about the damage.
So I am just inspecting and thinking at the same time. So Atlas was just an intimidation factor. Also, I want to mention that it was a stealth Atlas, so it was
Wired.
very unorthodox to see it. Yeah, on the 2D20 MGSq side, we do have 460 for Niger, 630 for Nova, and the rest were from 200 to 300. So I think they They made a mistake playing it downstairs when they had Overwatch on top. They initially pulled out. It was good until it wasn't.
So in terms of reputation
Good game.
points, good game indeed. In terms of reputation points, that means we are. I need to refresh that. We are at 500 reputation points for MGSq and 875 for Escadron, if we calculated that correctly during the match. If there's a slight difference in terms of the final result compared to what we are showing you here, we might have overlooked a kill or something like that in between, but the teams need to report the match IDs and make a calculation of the points for each drop and provide that in the ticket as well. So for anybody who's new in comms, the MW Comp Discord has quite a sophisticated system, including a ticket system where matches are organized and reported and everything. And you need to basically bring your match ID and screenshots of the final of the match results and provide them for proper calculation. In the case of MBA, even the calculation of the reputation points based on all the number of drops won, max killed, and special bonus conditions fulfilled. So we are changing to Polar Highlands now, and I think we had a side swap, right?
No.
Side swap was
Side
before.
swap
Yeah,
before the previous drop and after this drop.
that was before.
Yep. So this is going to be the balanced quotation mark drop with 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, and 2 assaults.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, let's wait until both teams are ready. The QFES already.
They are looking good.
They're all green. They're locked in.
Azura has his team very, very well in shape.
Definitely.
Very structured and organized French unit. By the way, special winning condition for drop 4 now is kill all heavy and assault mechs. So you need to, it's 4 in total, 2 heavies, 2 assaults. Every team that kills enemy heavies and assaults gets an additional 50 reputation points. And by the way, for all the teams who are playing comp, there's this special thing going on right now with MBA. Reputation points are important to the Mercenary Bonding Authority. Therefore, any team that is providing POV videos of their comp matches, I read they will get some additional reputation points for their teams. So if you're playing a comp match, it's highly recommended to stream or record your match and make this available to the Mercenary Bonding Authority. This will give you additional reputation points for your team. At least this is how I understood it.
It's very modern by them, like to implement system like that when you send a video of yourself doing something and getting paid for it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we are in the age of
neat.
social media.
Yep. So
Bring enough followers, and you might get some extra reputation points. This might come down to negotiation with the Mercenary Bonding Authority. I sense some room for bribing here. That would be interesting.
that would be interesting. Imagine negotiating your salary. in the game of
Yes,
MechWarrior.
that would be wild. I mean, I remember when we when I started playing MWO, it was still a thing that units were hired for as mercenaries for invasion games.
I don't know all those money games. I am a clan loyalist.
Yeah,
Third generation at this point.
I mean, you know, Antares Scorpions were a mercenary unit, so we went with the highest bidder.
Yeah, you did this, and what we did, we fought between each other. In order to drop com, you need to like do the trial of position. That's what we did in the Clan Jade Falcon.
Very nice.
Sorry, in Falcon Guard.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
what, thinking about the
match is
Atlas
starting.
Atlas DDC, I'm still loading in actually. I might. Oh, am I crashing? I might be crashing actually. If I'm crashing, you need to.
Well,
I already switched to
back
your
up.
perspective. We'll see if I'm crashing or not. I'll tell you later.
Sightseeing time.
That's why it's good to have two perspectives actually. Oh, my game might still be going. There's still happening something. But back with these invasion games, I remember still the Atlas S and Atlas DDC 12 Atlas push. That was fun. Steiner
Absolutely.
Scoutlands. Okay,
That was absolutely fun.
I'm actually in the game. I'm excited. I didn't crash. Imagine.
Nice. I am investigating building.
Seems like people are loading in very slowly today. Ah, I see dropships moving.
Yep, dropships are in. Let's do a small vibe check.
MGSq.
Coming in.
I'm on the
Capture and hold
MGSq
the
side.
resource points. Stop any hostiles that
They
get in your way.
have Stone Rhino 1, Black Lana A, Nova Cat P, Piranha, Bullshark 6, Spider 5K, Archer 2W, and Shadowhawk 2C4.
Shadowhawk to see, love to see it. That is gonna be a brawl at Theta.
By the way, the Archer is 2 LM20, ER large, and 2 ER PPCs.
On Escadron side, we have a Charger. I
Resource
am
point beta
super
is
happy to
ours.
see this. We have a Charger, Executioner, Orion, 2C, Urban Mech, Phoenix Hawk, Black Lantern, Thunderbolt,
Enemy
and the
forces have
Lee.
Sigma.
I am locking in Charger's perspective, and let's see the brawl, because both teams are gonna
We
be
have gained Epsilon.
I will provide the Overwatch
smashing their heads.
with your perspective, but you might need to wait a little bit because
Kappa
MGSq is
under
not there
enemy
yet.
control.
They are just getting into position.
Aha. So the Stone Rhino, Jeff on a Stone Rhino, gonna have some cheeky angle. Let's see what he sees.
Jeff is coming in on the side. At the same time, he's a little bit in a position where he could be overrun soon.
Yeah, he unfortunately fell, but here he should be okay. He should have Max over him.
Yeah,
looking.
that's good. He's backpedaling. That's a smart choice here. And the lights are coming in on the flank, having a look at least, and waiting for the right opportunity to jump into the fights, maybe into the backs of these mechs. But Jeff is getting pushed big time right now, and I'm not sure if Dusk and Demetrius are in proper position. They might be a little bit slow to the fight here. Jeff is taking a lot of heat. 61%. He might go down any second. He's halved already. Completely quad. Retaining the Ryan is on him. He definitely wants to get that kill, and he finally goes down by John Noran.
He definitely was in the wrong neighborhood there. Holy.
Yes.
I
This
am
was-
looking in Charger's POV.
Nova Cat is getting pretty hurt, going down as well now. Bullshark. They are getting singled out again here.
Yeah.
Escadron is doing an amazing job, focusing each target. Black Lana is here, going to be next, surrounded by 3 mechs, going down really quickly. So the
That was a
Shadowhawk
properly
and the Archer.
executed.
Perfect, yeah. It was basically 8 versus 4 because the Archer and the Shadowhawk on one side were pretty far out and the Lights on the other hand were far out. And actually the Spider, Sir Arminius, is gonna have trouble getting out of there right now. He's getting killed in the air. So that's already 5 kills for Escadron, and the other 3 mechs of MGSq are at 100%. Which tells you there was not enough engagement and armor sharing going on one side. Escadron singled out these
Honestly,
5 mechs.
That's what happens to me in every single quick play game. You know?
I know. I
You
feel
just
with
have
you.
fellas. Yeah. So Shadowhawk is an Arctic archer.
Let's see if they at least get a kill maybe on the Orion. He's pretty hurt. But with the Archer,
Also-
with Lerms, he can't do much.
Learns.
2 alarm
They
20s.
have resource point Gamma.
But he's
Yes,
caught in the
2
CT already.
PPCs and ER large.
Yeah.
That is toasty.
Very toasty. And he's caught right now.
This is the one deep fried pilot. So hot.
Absolutely.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
So Shadowhawk survives. 83%, which means
At least for now.
basically fresh.
Command
Because it's
confirming that
Shadowhawk.
we have
Look,
possession
But
of
look at
again-
how many shots it's gonna tank. Like, this is gonna be insane.
It's now in a 1v4 situation. So left leg open on the Shadowhawk. He's side torsos going immediately. Court now. Both side torsos open. Next shot should take him out. There we go. So the last guy left is poor Sozo Go in the Piranha at 100%. The cap bot. And he's running for his
Yep.
life. It's a flea in the black
Escadron
liner.
also had a cap bot. It was Executioner this time. He did not really participate in the fight. He was just capping.
Interesting choice for
Oh.
the... I think Sosogo decided it's not worth running anymore. Maybe he can get the kill on the
We've
Rhine,
gained Epsilon.
which would be at least 25 points, but the Rhine is still pretty fresh. Looking at things and fighting 1v5 does not look very promising, to be honest. Open leg, open in the back, halved, dead. There we go.
Team
Gathered
Piranha
enough
today was
resources.
not on my
This
plate,
triumph
to be
will
honest.
provide us huge tactical benefits.
I did not anticipate this mech.
No, me neither. But that's maybe... This is where we are coming in at the Div F side. Sometimes there are pilots who do not have so many mechs, who might not have the current top meta mechs, or are simply
Sure.
more comfortable with specific mechs. And
Charger was the top damage in the lobby. Charger also was over 90% at the end.
So
693 damage, pretty good.
this was a
Um,
clear victory for Escadron again. Yeah, 8-0.
so the damage spread on the MGSq side is not there.
No.
Some mechs did 500.
And
They
you
have
you can see with the
under
Stone
100.
Rhino, he was the first target. He went down with just 70 damage. Nova Cat followed pretty soon with 102. The Piranha, of course, just did 61 because he was a cap bot and just tried to fight a little bit in the end. The Bullshark got some damage in, and the others were simply not in position to fight properly.
Yep, that was a
So
different pace. Straightforward brawl may work. So team swap commencing.
So this is right now really turning into favor of Escadron. At this point of time they are at 1225 reputation points to the 500 of MGSq. Since MGSq didn't get a single kill, and not of course nothing for objectives as well or winning the drop. There's no reputation points at all for MGSq from this one. But they can still do something about their public reputation by getting some kills in the last drop right now.
The prestige kill.
Prestige kills, more prestige kills, and it might count in terms of the scoreboard in the end, because the scoreboard position is calculated by reputation points, not by how many drops you won or how many kills you did. This all transfers into total reputation, and reputation is what counts in the mercenary bonding authority to get a proper contract.
That is very complicated.
It is,
I am here to shoot mechs.
but it's kind of fun. So last drop on Polar now, the super heavy drop. I imagine it's kind of your favorite, Xander.
Yeah. The last drop is heavy as hell, very fat. So
Shout out
we
to
like fat
QFES.
stuff. Shout outs to
Fattest drop of
QFES,
them all.
Patrick and everyone else who is fat.
Yeah, all the fat people out there, you're all fat.
Exactly.
2 lights, 2 heavies, and 4 assaults. And the winning condition is kill all the assaults. Or the bonus condition. To get the extra 50 reputation, you need to destroy all the assaults. Not
Yep,
such an
this
easy
drop
task.
can go either way. I am struggling with predictions. I can straight away see that, well, not straight away, but let's wait until both teams lock in before I say anything. But if we are on a lighter side in this drop, that could be interesting.
That could be interesting, yeah.
MGSq definitely brought a lot of 9500 toners. I'm not sure. Now that I think of it.
560 tons. Well,
Could have been heavier,
could.
but 490 is a bit concerning.
490 is light, but they were down a pilot, so now it looks more even. 540 looks more like it.
It's still on the lighter side. It means there's at least like 185 toner, 180 toner, or something like that.
But at the same time, Escadron was kind of making sure that they have kind of mobile drop decks, and so far that really paid out for them.
They play very straightforward so far, yeah. They want to get in, they want to be the ones that get out. That's it. That's
Yeah.
their game plan.
They basically decide the timing of their engagement.
Yeah.
In the meantime, in the chat, there was a comment from Jiffy. Comes back, sees arrows, leaves. I can't blame you, Jiffy.
That explains why I've seen Jiffy for like 4 days.
That was about
He
it.
Didn't log in again.
Some flag from Leon into his direction as well here. Got you back in MWO cause you sucked in Apex Legends. I don't know about that, but have fun, guys.
But no, I fact checked myself and no, Jiffy was online today.
Oh, wow. Welcome back, Jiffy. We can definitely need some more old-timers back in the game. And we have a raid from Bug Rabbit. Thank you for raiding us, Bug. Super nice. Nice for the people you brought to MWO leagues. So, if you're not playing comp yet, check out the MWO comp Discord. There's lots of people and lots of information where you can join teams, participate in leagues, start your own team, take part in all the nonsense talk as well, which is of course a crucial part of playing a video game.
Definitely. The smack talk is an art.
It's an art form,
Which
and
means-
you have perfected it.
It's a performative art. You have to, you have to commit to it with your whole soul, so you understand when it is like smack talk, when it's like serious. It's a form of art.
This explains a lot, Xander, and I have no doubt that you fully committed to this art form.
Yes. You wanna be good at smack talking, become the smack talk yourself.
Become the smack talk.
Flow like one.
You need to be one with the smack talk.
Okay, it was a bit fast.
No, it's fine. They are both
were
locked.
ready.
We can launch whenever we want to. We could wait for 10 minutes probably as well. I mean, you have the power, you have the lobby, you can do that. It's not nice,
I was
maybe?
too excited. Launches.
Premature launching.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us. We're not that young anymore.
Not really, no. We can't do much about it. So,
So,
time for MGSq to show what they are made of.
yes.
Regain their mercenary honors.
I'm already getting calls. They're canceling contracts, guys. Let's go. Pick it up. Pick
Nice.
up the pace.
Xander is on cam again. You can do a map tour with Xander here. Well, I'm still loading in forever.
I'm playing NASCAR.
I can tell. By the way, do you know that you can remove this ugly bar up top with the commands?
You can just do hide.
Yeah,
Works
it's
well.
so much more pretty.
So far we did not see this place on the map being played at all.
Oh, this one, Gamma Hill.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
true. They are all
This
very
is
keen.
it feels very lonely, but at the same time, it looks
Ah,
great.
we have a hold. Jeff is calling a hold. They teams
Holding.
are holding. So this is
I landed on Theta.
another thing maybe to know.
Do not
Command
look at the
coming in.
max.
Capture and hold the resource points. Stop any hostiles that
Too
get in
late,
your way.
probably. Holding. I mean, it shouldn't be too long, anyways. As long as there was no damage done. If somebody crashes in the beginning of the drop, the teams can call a hold, so to give the person time to reload back into the game. Ah, no, seems like everybody's loading in. Start at 14:25.
Loading.
And
Oh,
we
no.
can have a look at what they are bringing. And Escadron is bringing a Direwolf A, Fafnir 5, Sunspider, Marauder 4L, Black Knight, Blood SB. Wow, this looks more like trade. Is it more tradey this time from them?
Enemy forces have
Well,
Sigma.
is it
Ghost?
DACA?
Gauss Large Pulse on the Blood Asp.
It is EC2s on Dire, LB10s on the Fafnir.
That's kind
Blood
of a wild
Asp.
mix.
It's kind of mix, yeah.
A little
On
bit
the
long
MGSQ
range.
side, we have a Spirit Bear.
Theta
Oh,
is
wow.
controlled by the
We
enemy.
have a Charger, we have Atlas. This is looking like a brawl. I am...
The Marauder 4L is
attempt.
AC-10s, light AC-5 and light PPC. Azura here in the Flea is taking the early cap on Theta. So 2 cap already for Escadron. And with no caps taken, this is kind of signaling big time that this is gonna be a brawl push. Or Dakar push. A push for sure. Because
So they are taking wide angle through Kappa. They are just rotating.
they are
Also,
rotating
look
around
at
the middle.
This beautiful Atlas. This is incredible. That's spooky.
Let's have a look at that.
They have
I will
resource point Gamma.
remove.
Proper Death Legion Atlas. Look at unit of a man.
Very nice.
Very nice. We are about to have fight started. Spirit Bear
Spirit Bear
in
close to
a,
Theta.
in a pickle.
He-
Absolutely in a pickle.
He might be taken out pretty quickly here if he doesn't
Yep,
take care.
he is fighting. He is on Theta. He is establishing dominance.
But not for
Absolute
long.
Legend.
The Marauder is shooting his back already. Black Knight is shooting from the front. As well, the Flea is getting some shots in. The Kodiak is not looking so pretty anymore. Side torso open. Center cord.
Korea goes down, but
That was quick.
it was beautiful.
It was beautiful indeed.
Now Atlas will go
But
in.
now MGSq is coming in. Over the top.
Yeah.
And they might get a quick pick on the Marauder here. Have a look at that. With the Black Lantern and the
Jeff
Fafnir
drops.
in the back.
Gonna get some back shots.
Back shots from the Black Knight. Yep, and the Jenna is coming in to kind of shield, and they are backing back into the tunnel, finally getting the kill on the
They need
Marauder.
to get out, and they should just get into the
And now they're getting back in.
Escadron if they want to win.
The-
There we
MGSq
go.
is going for the
Fafnir is
Fafnir.
getting
Yeah.
Fafnired.
Halved.
Fafnir is halved. Fafnir is dying. Jeff is
But
working
Charger's-
on a Black Knight. in the
Charger's
meantime.
going down at the same time. A lot of UAVs up. And the Direwolf is getting shots into the Summoner here. He's backing up nicely. Getting shots into the back of the Jäger now. He's doing a quite nice job there. But
Black Knight is tanking.
big time. And he's giving time for the Direwolf to come in on the Charger here, getting some serious damage in as well. He's still alive. Only now he goes down. The Timby must have been lagged. He's getting murdered now. Azura's coming back in here. This is definitely going in favor of Escadron, as far as I can tell it.
Blood Asp is fresh.
Timby and Charger going down almost at the same time, though Fire Moss and Jenna are left for MGSq. And Blood Asp and the Sunspider are both at 100%. Direwolf A is still at 94 despite so much participation in terms of damage, most likely. He was basically unaccredited for. Demetrius is trying to run and make it a cap game, but considering that we had 360 tickets for Escadron and he is now alone against 5 people, it's gonna be tricky to pull something off here, and he might realize this only now as well.
Well,
The Flea and the Wolfhound hunting him down right now. John and Azure.
he's almost legged. Yep. One nice shot from Wolfhound and you lose your leg.
The enemy has
And
capped
that is a
enough
wrap.
resources. We've failed.
Pretty decisive, I would say.
Pretty convincing, yeah. They had a good brawl going, but losing this Spirit Bear early was
Yes.
so expensive.
And not just that, I felt like the Direwolf probably had a field day there, doing here 696 damage, 2 kills. He was completely unaccredited for, and was able to shoot right into the brawl, dishing out
Yep.
damage left and right. So
700 damage on AC2 Direwolf in a brawl is, yeah.
we will try to get somebody of each team in and see if we can get a short interview going actually with representatives of both teams. I have a quick look.
While you're trying to summon people,
I'm
Cool.
trying to.
I will quickly answer my biological calling.
Go ahead. So let's see if we can get somebody of each team in. Because I'm really curious what they have to say about the match. And I will have a quick look in the meantime at the score. This was, I think, 3 kills for MGSq. So it should be kind of decisive in favor of Escadron with 1,575 points to 575 for MGSq 2D20. And let's see if the team leaders want to join us. They're probably discussing internally right now who will join.
I hope the mood is lighthearted
I hope so as well.
on
I
their
mean,
side.
it's never nice to lose a match, but at the same time, nobody of us gets paid to do this. At least I don't. Not sure about you. So people should consider it as fun in their free time. Let's see if we can get somebody in here. I'd really like that. So overall, it was quite a entertaining match, I would say.
Definitely, it was a great showing, honestly, from both sides. I liked the approach of the MGSq 2D20 team. They had some ideas. Execution wasn't very, like, polished, so to say. But wasn't bad. They had a chance. Yeah, I think it was decent showing. I don't think it was very one-sided. It may feel like that, but there were very, very scary moments in most of the games for the Cadron.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're thinking about comp Div F, especially coming from playing Div A, B, C, or wherever higher up, if you're thinking about Div F, you think about these super casual teams that might not know too much about stuff. Oh, Azura's coming. I will pull him in. Hi, Azura.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. It makes a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Absolutely, great to hear you. Let's see if we can get somebody of MGSq in as well while you are here.
Hey, by the way, Paradox, I often talked about you to people in my team the last years.
Oh, really?
Last season.
That's so
Because
nice. Thank you.
you are the first player with whom I've played in F37, in the time of F37. You are making us some little games and lobbies to practice some specific skills.
Yes.
And I truly liked it in the past, and now I'm doing it to my team now.
That's amazing. Thank you for recognizing that.
I told them that it's coming from you, Paradox.
Wow, thank you. I mean, I'm happy if I could share something. I learned the same kind of things from the people when I joined Scorpions back in the day. Like players like Mango Bogadog, he's not in the game anymore, and a couple of other great pilots in Scorpions back in the day. And when we had our practices, and I remember when I went into MechWarrior Online, even at the point I started playing the game, I decided I want to play comp. So 3 days into the game, actually, I joined Scorpions back then to play on a comp team. And Scorpions was basically one of the top teams in all of MWO back then. And they had the second team, of course, and I was aiming to play for the second team early on. And this is where I learned all these little games and practice things to practice particular skills. That was a lot of fun.
So it's from far away behind us, and it's I don't know how to say it in English.
It's from our elders, basically, from the ghosts of the past, if you want to.
Exactly. Nice. If you want to ask me question, go it slowly and be clear, please, because I have problems to understand with.
Your English is amazing and perfect, and we are happy to have you here for the interview. First of all, congratulations for such an amazing match, for such a great showing. You played a really strong game, and I was telling Thunder earlier already that we were thinking, when you're thinking about Division F, you usually think about these newcomer teams that do not know how to play comp. But you made pretty clear that even in Division F, there are some teams around who have some really decent comp experience, and I imagine you have a couple of quite new pilots as well, but you definitely taught them very well how to play comp, right?
Yes. I love so much this game that my goal was to bring some new people to comp, because for me it has been something that made me stick more to this game, being in comp.
Cool.
So I wanted to do the same thing to bring new people to comp.
That's super cool. Pretty amazing. So
Keeping it alive, keeping this alive is very much appreciated in general.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks.
So I'm not sure if we get somebody of MGSq. They might be a little bit down because
Yeah, probably.
you gave them a hard
Since we
time.
expected that we lose almost all the games, but it happened that we are stronger than I thought in Brawl.
Absolutely. I mean, what we noticed, and Xander, I'd love to hear your perspective on that as well, but what I saw in general is you took kind of mobile max and you basically decided when and where to engage, right?
Exact. We're very fast. I wanted to do a team because, like I told you, I love the game, and the idea was because in quick play, depends on the times you play. Sometimes it's almost as worse than competitive. So it's if you're in tier 1, it's very difficult to play the mix you like to play. But in competition, when you decide, you decide the strat and everybody accept it, you can take the mix you want and do it as you like it. This is what I like in comp.
That's right.
Hello, Jeff here. Sorry for coming a bit late.
Hey, hello, Jeff.
I had to coordinate
Hey,
some
Jeff.
stuff with the team before jumping over here.
Absolutely, Jeff. Thank you for joining us again here. Thank you so much earlier for helping me with some casting stuff. Jeff is a caster in MWO comp as well. He knows his way around. I've not been in the casting game for a while, so he was so kind to help me with a couple of things, getting myself started again. Jeff, great match. We were just starting to discuss it a little bit. In general, we noticed, and I'd love to hear your take on it, that while the games were close in a way, Escadron gave you a really hard time because they had kind of mobile max and basically decided when and where to engage, while you didn't have the same kind of mobility. What did it look like from your perspective?
Yeah, for the most part, that was part of it. I think one of the problems we had for a couple of matches was we weren't getting quite the sort of the scouting information I need to be able to react to their mobility. For like an example of that was their pusher deck for drop 4. I mean, so we also were running into a lot more that I was thinking of for connectivity issues. People were dropping out in MWO a couple of times. People getting stuck on terrain. So it seemed like every sort of problem that could have popped up was popping up for whatever reason, which happens. We try to work through it, but I think that really affected us for a couple of the drops there, and we kind of lost momentum a little bit for a few of those drops there. But yeah, their mobility in general was causing us some problems for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we saw you had some problems with connectivity, and somebody got stuck on terrain and stuff like that. That's always very unfortunate. And at the same time, the truth is it's part of MWO comp, and it happens to everybody. But it can really derail your game, and then one thing leads to the other, and it's really hard not to get affected by it on the mental side as well. But overall, I felt like it could have been a lot closer than it looks like on paper right now. What would you say is your takeaway? And maybe you can give us a little bit more of a background about your team, MGSq, a little bit of 2D20 players. I imagine you have a couple of very new pilots who might play their first comp ever, mixed with a couple of pilots who know a little bit more, especially you being a caster.
Yeah, like for this particular team, the intent for this team was for it's to be the introductory team, if you will, for pilots that is new for comp. It's more for the lower tier comp pilots as well. More for the pilots that maybe they're not the strongest pilot. Maybe they don't play quick play quite as much, but they like the comp thing, so they come out for doing the comp. And this is a team that's available for them to take part in that. But yeah, this team, it's a makeup of sort of joint collaboration, if you will, between like MGSq and 2D20. So it's a combination of a couple of different teams from the previous ISC, and with the inclusion of a bunch of new pilots from MGSq as well to give them like an introduction for what comp is all about. So you kind of saw that a lot. There's quite a few pilots on the team, so we're flipping back and forth trying to get pilots in there. Then we were running into the connectivity issues during the matches, so I was hot swapping a bunch of pilots in between matches and trying to figure out, okay, I can't use this pilot and this pilot. Okay, you and you get in here. What do you got? Yeah, bring that. And I need a medium mech brawl. You got? Oh yeah, bring that. So it was a lot of that was going on for like the later drops, and it was a little hectic, but we worked through it. And that's how it sometimes is within comp, especially within MWO. So we try to keep the mood light and try to keep things going. And with the changes, I think that created some communication issues, and some people maybe didn't quite remember what the roles we were looking to do, and which happens. Like it's part of the idea is it's a learning environment as well. So I think for the most part, the pilots had a good time, and I think they're starting to learn. So it's a progression thing as well. Sometimes it takes a little while for the team to gel. Maybe you don't quite gel in the first match. Sometimes it takes a couple of matches before you get to that point. So we're getting there. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I tend to say you either win matches or experience, but both helps.
Yeah, like we're in the bottom div, so it's this type of players in mindset I think that you need to have for within the bottom div, for especially if you're going to be introducing like a bunch of new pilots, and you try like a bunch of different things to introduce them to different sort of strats. That's why you saw like a mixture of like brawl strats and DACA strats and a whole bunch of other different things. Just try to mix it up for them to see like different things for how to play things out within comp. So
yeah,
that's very important introduction, I think, for everyone that wants to dip their toes into the competitive play.
Oh yes, this is a great game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just glad there's a bunch of pilots that like to do this and they were willing to give it a try. So yep, it's a good thing for sure.
Absolutely. Maybe Azur and Jeff, what are your thoughts about MBA in terms of the format with the reputation points and all these little details, and the special kind of setup with the different weight classes and the commander mech over the 5 drops?
Oh, do you want to start, Jeff? Because maybe I have some minutes to talk about it, so I let you first.
Over to you, Azur. I'm doing a lot of talking, so over to you, Azur. You can talk.
That's good. Okay. First, that's interesting. I like first of all, I would like to thank everybody that freely organizes tournaments, because I'm myself a big sorry guys for my English. It's hard sometimes to get it.
We really appreciate you speaking English, because I have to admit my French is really bad.
Nice. I do a lot of I don't know how to say not free labor, but when you help people, benevolent work, like.
Yes.
Okay. And I know it's tough to organize for people, to make all people happy, always people angry and not happy, but you do it freely. So my hat for everybody that organizes stuff and tournaments for everybody in MechWarrior Online. Thank you.
That's a great word. Thank you so much, Azur. Jeff?
Yes, go. I'll let you some minutes, Jeff, and I'll come back after.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the question was about the format. Yeah, I like the format. It freshens things up by changing it from tonnages to like dictating for number of decks. So that part I think is okay. I like. For considering that we're in the bottom div, I'm not really looking that hard with respect to like how the reputation points work. I don't think it applies quite as much for like at the lower div for what I'm trying to do with the team. Like obviously, like once I'm sorting out the points, like afterwards to submit, but that comes into play. But actually thinking about it for the strats, the decks that we're going to be using, and for what we're focusing to do, not as much at this point. I think that more plays for mid divs to the higher divs. At least that's my opinion. But changing that up, having a reputation system, yeah, doing that for one tournament out of the year, I think is fine. It changes things up a bit, keeps things fresh.
Absolutely, yeah. And
I think this format might be a bit more heavy on the organization part, for the team
Maybe.
organizing.
But
it's
I
more
want to
like
talk
smaller
about it,
things.
this format and all the kind of little scenarios. I don't know how to say it in English. Little each drop was different, like a little story, like.
yes, it's
It was very interesting. I liked it sensorily, but like the first one, it's just an example, okay? First one, it's called the Recon, I think.
yes.
It's a domination. What a domination has to do with Recon? I mean,
That's a good
you
point.
see what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just the idea is very good. Maybe there's some changes can be made, and each drop can be better, I think. But the idea at the basic is very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe the recon part is simply figuring out where the opponent is and how to engage at the right point.
Yeah.
Get your stronghold in this domination circle. But
I think we're also a bit limited by the technology of our age.
Indeed.
Warrior, with the game modes. Not
Okay.
particularly
and usually
being
the
very...
yeah, and usually the
For my
recon,
go Jeff.
yeah, usually the recon would be done, I assume, with sort of the lighter mechs and the faster medium. So maybe that was kind of coming into play when they came up with a name for it.
yeah, probably makes. I mean, in a way, it makes sense. And of course, we are limited in terms of what is possible in the game. But I think for the comp scenario kind of thing, it has this little edge of a scenario, and you can think of it like that. And this might be something that's appreciated in particular by the people who are a bit more who like the lore side of things a little bit more. If you're looking at it just from a video game perspective, it might not be so important. At the same time, every drop is a little bit different, and I think that adds on one hand to the complexity, so it requires more work from the DCs and the teams in terms of preparation. And by the way, when we decided to stream your game, actually, Division F, there's always this bias that if you think about the comp scene, Division F is supposed to be with the teams who do crazy things and things you might find funny from a very experienced comp perspective. But at least I think I can speak for both of us, Xander here, we were kind of impressed with how well everything was planned on your ends. You were super quick in terms of how fast you logged in on your team sites in general. You seem to had sorted things out. You had dedicated strategies. It was obvious and visible how much comp experience already there is in all of the teams. There were very well executed strategies. So maybe a question, how much preparation got into this first week of MBA on for both of your teams? Did you play any
Do you want to start first? Oh, sorry.
Please.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Azor, go ahead.
Yeah, no,
go ahead.
I wanted to let the sound to Jeff first.
You go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, over to you.
About the strategies, yes, I have great ideas. Okay, but sensory about the preparation is very hard. It's supposed to be 8. It's very difficult to us. We are half European and half North American. It's very hard to have everybody except during the matching day. So in preparation, we only play together in quick play or faction play, just to practice the comms and the focus. That's it. That's all we practice during the week.
So pretty decent preparation, actually, despite all the challenges.
Definitely support that it's very solid.
Okay, I'll answer for my team then, I guess.
Please, yes.
I like spreadsheets, so I go quite a bit in detail for spreadsheets. If anyone ever seen my spreadsheets, then Yeah, I do like the spreadsheeting part and coming up with strats and decks and plans. So that's part of the fun I kind of get out of it. Since why I do like sort of the team lead thing. And yeah, we do a bunch of practices for internals and scrims. So take advantage of that as well to try to build some cohesion within the team. And yeah, it's part of the process. So we do quite a bit of that.
That's super cool. So how often do you practice as a team?
Let's see. For leading up to the tournament, we were trying to do like about 2 scrims per week. Sometimes that was like 1 scrim against an external team, 1 against an internal MGSq team. We've done some like internal training to practice on like basic things like basic brawl with small groups and basic skirmish and blah blah blah. So we've been doing that in general for I think about maybe about 3 weeks at this point. So yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Xander, I think we better don't talk about how much we practice, right?
It's up to you.
This is illegal information.
Yes, we can't share this.
I am ashamed. I'm not willing to talk about that without lawyer.
I'm embarrassed as well. You guys prepare a lot more than some Div A teams. Just for the record and for everybody out there, this is really a lot of work. And heads off to you guys for putting this much work in. If you ever have led a team, you have a quite good idea how many hours this is. It's like a second full-time job if you're running a team and do all the strats and do all this kind of preparation. This is really great.
It's benevolent time, eh?
Yes, it is. It is. So, any last words from the two of you? Azur.
Okay.
Over to you, Azur.
Well, what would I say? I would say that we like to brawl and we like to have thematic decks. Like the before last one, it was 7 out of 8 mechs that had masks, and on the last drops, I didn't know which kind of people we'd made. So all of 8 mechs had ECMs and 2 had stealth. Because Polar Island is a very large map. Sometimes we got in the lower division, sometimes you get Lerms and guided missiles from far, so I decided to go all ECM.
All right.
We like to make thematic drops.
That's pretty cool. Thank you so much, Azur. Jeff, last words from your side.
Yep. Just like to congratulate Azur for winning the match. Thanks for the two of you for casting the match. I'll be casting a match, I think, later, or I will be casting a match in a couple hours from now as well. So, and obviously, thank you for the tournament organizers for putting this whole thing together. This is what I find the most fun within MWO, this comp scene. So, thanks for everyone that's taken the time to actually make this work. So, yep, that's all I got.
Amazing, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Xander, what's your verdict? We casted 2 match 2 days. We prepared a little bit ourselves for MBA. What's your impression after seeing these first 2 matches?
Yeah, I mean, both matches went kind of like not in a predictable way. Like it's a lot of variety you can play in this. I like the format. I like that we have a lot of teams as well. Like that's very, not to say surprising, but like the community of MechWarrior Online is very much dedicated to the comp scene and to just having a good time, really.
Absolutely.
And it's great to see. Like I like the format, like the tournament, and I think shedding lights on more matches will be a good thing, because for ISC we did not have that much casted matches.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially in the later weeks, and I believe with the MBA we can have more.
Yeah, absolutely.
More material to watch and to watch party later with the boys.
That would be fun. I will definitely try to cast as many matches as possible. Maybe do some with the whole comp MWO comp streaming setup. It's actually quite some work to go through the matches, because you have to go through so much stuff. And maybe we will do a match or 2, maybe more as kind of a watch-along format, and I would be very curious to hear from the chat what they are thinking about different kinds of casting formats for that, to reduce the strain on the casters a little bit as well. But overall, for me as well, MBA is a super interesting format. I'm quite curious how the reputation point system is going to work out. Thank you, Jeff and Azur, for letting us cast the match. It was really exciting to see you play, and I'm extremely impressed regarding your level of preparation and dedication you put into this match, and it really showed in terms of how well you executed your strategies. I think both teams can be extremely proud of how well they did. Everybody out there, keep in mind Jeff is gonna cast, I think, in a good 2 hours another match, which is gonna be interesting. So definitely.
Oh, Jeff, you cast?
Jeff is a caster as well. He's gonna cast.
Oh yeah.
IFE.
Yep, the cast is going to be about 2 hours from now, I think. It's Ben Ups versus Erie, Div E match.
Amazing.
So, yep.
And I think, Jeff, your team is mostly NA based, right?
My team, yes. It's entirely North American based.
Okay,
yes.
So for people who want to get into MWO Comp, there are many teams, and you can find them all on the MWO Comp Discord, and of course Jeff teams as well, and Azur teams. Azur, I think your team is mostly EU based, if I'm not mistaken, with a number of very nice and French pilots as well. I got to know many years back already, and so for EU pilots that might be an option as well. And if you're looking to get your feet wet in comp, have a look at the MW Comp Discord. There's a friendly bunch of people who will welcome you and point you in the right direction. There's plenty of teams who are always looking for pilots. So I would close it here. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us here for the interview after the match, and for letting us watch along. And to everybody who joined us in watching the game via Twitch, thank you so much for being here. We will cast more matches. Check out Jeff casting later and see his match being casted, see how he's casting in the matches as well. It's always great to have viewers in the chat. And I think we will say thank you and goodbye at this point. So thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Bye-bye, fellas.
See you.